Freestyle versus written. Freestyle versus written, I think, is the new argument brought up by the artificial rap fans that they want to attach themselves to something cool and a new wave of kind of hip hop music, or so they see it. I don't really think that's correct to say, but it is what it is. What I do blame for this, though, I do blame Jay-Z and the Hard Knock Life Volume 2 album, because that was, 1998. It really wasn't a big deal if you could freestyle off the top of your head until he started making hit records. The album sells 5 million, and then all of a sudden, not only did that help out his career and his status, but that also helped him basically achieve this I don't even want to call it like era of you gotta freestyle to really be hot, because you're not writing it down. Even though it was documented that B.I.G. had done it before, Jay-Z in 1998, Hard Knock Life Volume 2 really set the bar for you gotta freestyle if you really hot, and make your album a freestyle and make hits and sell records and get street cred and all of that. Now, dating back a little bit in hip hop, Curtis Blow, I remember him, I forget what documentary or interview it was. He always said that the freestyle was just a fresh, unheard rhyme. He said that he would come to a block party with some new rap that nobody had ever heard, and he didn't really have it for a song or anything, so that was his version of freestyle. And I respect that aspect of freestyle, because it's a free verse. It's just free rapping. You don't necessarily have a topic. It's not a song. You're not talking about a certain person or anyone, but it's still some good lyrics being represented. And everybody cannot freestyle. Like, freestyle as in come off the top. Everybody's not Supernatural. Everybody's not an Eminem, so to speak, or Cannabis, or just somebody that's just like, hey, I'm going to point to something in the room, or I'm going to talk, give me any word and I can rap. A lot of people just cannot do it. Freestyle is not for everybody, because some people are just god-awfully terrible, if I'm being honest. God-awfully terrible. And at the end of the day, freestyle versus written, to real rap fans want to hear good music. They want to hear good raps. They want to hear bars. They want to hear lyrics or a great story. They don't care how you came up with it. They don't care if it's off the top of the dome. They don't care if you wrote it down and you memorized it and then you came in. I don't personally like when I watch a Cypher Circle, or I see a guy in the studio and he was like, yeah, I was all off top too. I don't even be writing stuff down. But if you whack, maybe you should grab your pen and your paper and jot some of your raps down, because I'm not impressed. That's just really, the good and the bad of it all. Freestyle versus written. I would love to hear from anybody out there that has a definite opinion. Are you heavy freestyle? Are you heavy written? Does it matter to you? I do. Like I said before, I think it determines what kind of rap fan you are, but I'd love to hear from you. Wiz Khalifa, another guy who's hot right now. J. Cole is nice. Not necessarily as hot as he should be to a certain degree. Now, Drake, people consider him hot and nice. I'm not going to agree with that. A lot of people think that, the sales are what makes you hot and the skills are what make you nice. And I can definitely agree with that, because when you have a $1 million budget, or even the dreaded 360 deal, their job is to make you marketable, put you in commercials, put you in movies. You get a nice Live Nation contract that gets you in bigger venues. So your name and your image, your likeness, and your team are plastered all over the U.S., probably Canada, and some spots overseas who have a great core for hip hop.